Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. In this video, we'll talk about the most commonly encountered HTTP status codes returned by a web API. The ones we'll cover are OK, created, no content, bad request, unauthorized, forbidden, not found, and internal server error. Let's get started. You can check out the previous videos if you would like to see how we build everything up to this point, but we'll cover everything you need to know about this topic right here in this video. If you'd like to get the code for this lesson, just leave a comment below. Let's start by duplicating the controller from our previous lesson to make things easier. Then clean up the old code in the duplicated controller and give it a name. The 200 OK status is used when a GET request is successful. I'll create a simple GET method to simulate this status. Web API returns OK when a GET request completes successfully. The 201 created status is used when a new resource has been successfully created. For this demonstration, I'll write a post method that returns an item. If the item is created successfully, we'll receive a created status code. The 204 no content status is used when an update is successful but there is no additional data to return. We can use no content for both update and delete operations since we won't be returning any extra data in the response. 400 bad request is used when the client sends invalid data or missing parameters. The 401 unauthorized status is used when the client tries to access a resource without proper authentication. It serves as a security measure to ensure that only authenticated users can access protected resources. 403 forbidden is used when the client is authenticated but does not have a permission. The 404 not found status is used when the requested resource cannot be found. What this means is that the client sends a request, but there is no method or controller available to handle it. In other words, the endpoint simply doesn't exist. 500 internal server error is used when an unexpected error occurs on the server side. Let's run the project and test each status by sending requests using the Postman extension. Copy the URL, then click on the Postman extension from the left-hand side. Click New HTTP Request, paste the URL you just copied, and add the controller name with method name at the end. Then click Send to see the response. As you can see, we get 200 OK status code as expected, along with the custom message we wrote earlier. Now let's simulate the created status by sending a post request. You can see the 201 created status on the right, and the created object appears in the body section of the response. I'll use the put method to simulate 204 no content status. Remember, we use this status when an update or delete operation is successful and there is nothing to return in the response body. Now I'll send a delete request to simulate the 204 no content status. Next, we can send a GET request to simulate a 400 bad request, which happens when invalid data is sent or a required parameter is missing. Finally, if we send a GET request to the unauthorized method we wrote earlier, we can simulate the 401 unauthorized status. Let's simulate the 403 forbidden status. I'll send a GET request to a resource where I don't have a permission to access, even though I'm already signed into the system. Similarly, when you send a GET request but the requested resource cannot be found, you'll receive the 404 not found status. Lastly, to simulate the 500 internal server error, I'll send a GET request. Remember, in this method, we explicitly wrote a line to throw an exception. Therefore, when we call this method, we'll encounter a runtime error. To complete the request and view the error in Postman, I'll continue running the project and proceed despite the error. If you return to the Postman extension now, you'll see the 500 internal server error code along with the error details in the response. That's it. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and like the video to support us.